Okay, I wanted to show how this system works. I'm using an app called XP Block. I'll show you about that app. In this case, it's on an iOS, it's on an Apple, an old Apple. Works just as well as a new Apple phone, and also works on an iPad. This moves the motor and the car by Bluetooth communication, just like you would imagine if you had a brain-computer interface that you could imagine moving a slider up or down. You can imagine moving a mouse cursor. You can imagine touching a button. This is not a kit. It's just random pieces that I've assembled based on this motor, and I'll talk about this motor for a minute. I got these motors on AliExpress direct from the exporter. They're now $6 each. You can buy two of them for $12.06, I believe, and it's free shipping over $10. These are rechargeable. That's the reason I've got this cord here to remind me that to say that these motors are rechargeable. They've got a battery, lithium-ion battery inside, and they have Bluetooth, a Bluetooth connection, and we use an app that works on Android, as I've shown on previous videos, and on iOS, Apple. You can see on my previous videos I showed using a larger wheel. This small wheel is 3D printed. I wanted to talk for a minute about 3D printed parts that are Lego compatible. Nothing here is Lego brand name. This is all Lego compatible. Makes it a lot cheaper. These motors are Lego compatible configuration. That's the reason you can see that a brick fits on the motor. Then it fits inside one of these rectangles, which we call 5 by 7, 5 holes by 7 holes. And now you've got a way to mount it onto a chassis. These beams, Lego Technics or Lego mechanical beams, are designated, specified their length based on how many holes they have, and that these holes fit these pins, which fit this motor, these pinholes. And the spacing of the holes, very important, matches the spacing of the holes on the Lego system. Now, we don't necessarily need to buy these Lego parts to build our carrier that carries an object. And we're going to practice using our BCI interface with motors, very small, low cost, low voltage, very safe motors. We can buy a 3D printer, classroom size it's called, for $164. Use PLA filament to print our parts. Get our parts right here at Thingiverse. Free available blueprints called STL files for parts. Here's Tinkercad. Tinkercad has a free blueprint for an axle. We can print this and use it without having to buy parts. If we have a printer or we know someone that has a printer, we can download these files and print our own parts. They're compatible with Lego in terms of the dimensions of them. Here is the blueprint that we're using. Sorry, the Bluetooth app that we're using. Very simple, free app. It's compatible with this motor. again, if we can imagine moving a slider, if we can imagine moving a mouse pointer with our BCI, then we should be able to move a slider up and down and drive a carrier, which could work on a tabletop to carry an object, to carry salt and pepper or a coffee cup. Practice using Bluetooth and motors. So there will be more about all this.